Hey mountain friends, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm going to be making a chicken casserole for y'all. This is an old recipe of a chicken casserole. And I got this actually from my pastor who's from Georgia. And this was his granny's chicken casserole. And it's a different kind of casserole. It's definitely got chicken in it, but y'all, it's got crushed tater chips, and I call them tater chips, crushed tater chips on top, chopped pecans, and cheese is going to be the topping for this, not Ritz crackers, nothing like that. So it's going to be really good, y'all. I've had this, they've made this a few times for like dinners and stuff at church. It is really good. And I also want to say, I know I call y'all my mountain friends, and I had somebody ask one time, well, I'm not really from the mountains, you know, do you have to be from the mountains to be considered a mountain friend? I'm like, no. I don't care if you're from California or you're from New York. It doesn't matter. And we're all mountain friends. So I call all of y'all my mountain friends. And so I just wanted to say I love all y'all, love all my mountain friends. So it doesn't matter where you're from, you're a mountain friend, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show y'all how to make this delicious chicken casserole. Now I'm making it, I wanna get ready to jot it down. This is gonna be a quick video, and this is a pre-recorded video, so you're not watching me live or anything, but I'm gonna show you how to make it. I'm gonna put it all together. I'm gonna tell you what's in it right off the bat. That way you can pause it and write it down or whatever you need to do. Let me put my glasses on. Gotta have my spectacles. They call them spectacles where I'm from. So you're gonna need 4 cups of chicken, cooked chicken. So you can do whatever kind of chicken you want. I'm gonna use canned chicken, but you can use, just as long as it's 4 cups of shredded or cubed cooked chicken. 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, a cup of chopped pecans, 3/4 a cup of mayonnaise, 3/4 a cup of grated cheese, 2 cups of chopped celery, a can of cream of chicken soup. You're gonna need some salt and pepper to taste. A teaspoon of onion powder is what I'm using today, or you can use a tablespoon of minced onion. A package of frozen peas and carrots, and this is a small package. It's a pound package of frozen peas and carrots that I just had sitting out. It's not cooked, but it's about halfway thawed, but it really doesn't matter. You're going to need 4 boiled eggs, 4 hard-boiled eggs that's chopped up. You're going to need 2 cups of crushed tater chips, or potato chips, y'all call them. I call them tater chips. You're going to need a small jar of pimentos, and this is a 7-ounce jar, but I'm going to use about a half of that. So 4 ounces of pimentos is what I'm going to put in here. All right, so that's all the ingredients. So now we're going to get started. All right, so y'all ready to get started on this casserole? Now, it's like any other casserole. You're just going to put all your ingredients together in a bowl, except for your toppings, and put it in a casserole dish and bake it. So I do have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I got my baking dish ready. It's about a 9x13 baking dish is what I'm using, and spray it with some nonstick spray. And that's all you got to do. And y'all, I want to tell you about, I get a lot of people asking me about the Y'all Sweet tea that y'all see me drink. I love it. And I get a lot of people asking me, you know, does it have sugar in it? It does not have sugar in it. The Y'all Sweet tea is just like any other tea. You brew it, and all the directions are on the back, real easy. But you don't have to put sugar in it if you don't want to. If you want to leave the sugar out, you can. Actually, sometimes I just make mine unsweet. I don't put any sugar in it. And as I drink it, I put me some stevia or monk fruit or something like that to sweeten it as I go. And I always put lemon in mine. It's so good. And that way, if you're diabetic or you're watching your carbs or something, you can still enjoy it. It's not sweet. You can add the sugar to it if you want, or you can leave it out. But I just wanted to tell y'all, because I get a lot of people asking me that. So I just wanted to clarify that. and I've always got it handy. I like to drink it. I love the decaf. They have a decaf and they have a regular, so I love that part. And I will be dropping their link too. You can check them out. And they have some amazing apparel too. Y'all see me wear their apparel too. I love it. And but I just wanted to let y'all know that it's not sweet. If you don't want to do sugar, you don't have to. You can leave it out. And you can sweeten it as you go, or you can drink it unsweet. Some people do. But so let's get started on this casserole. Now, like I said, my pastor said that his granny, down the, I'm curious, y'all. I do want to know this. Now, where I'm from the mountains of Southeast Kentucky. I'm an Appalachian girl. And we call our grandparents Mama or Papa most of the time. And I'm curious what you call your grandparents. Do you call them Mama, Papa, Poppy, Granny, or whatever? Pap. My mom called her Pap, and I love that. And some people call them Pop. So I'm curious, what do you call your grandparents? Mine was just Mama and Papa growing up. So, but anyway, yeah, so he got this from his granny. He called her Granny, and he shared it with me, and I'm glad to make it for y'all. So I'm putting my chicken in. I already got the chicken in, which is pretty chopped up. I'm going to put my eggs in. I'm going to do my can of soup, cream of chicken soup. I'm going to do my mayonnaise. So I'm just going to get that. Let me get my spoon. I thought I had a spoon out. I do this all the time. And get my mayonnaise in here. Now, if you wanted to lighten this up a little bit, make it maybe a little bit more, less calories, you can do light mayonnaise. You can do fat-free chicken soup mix. And if you wanted to do that, this would be a pretty healthy dish. And you could leave the tater chips off if you wanted to. You didn't want the extra carbs from the tater chips. If you want to leave them off, you could. But this, I'm going to make it just like he said his granny made it. So that's how I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to set the cheese aside and the tater chips aside and the pecans aside because they're going to go on the top. I'm going to put my celery in. Y'all like my fine china? I use them. I don't care. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I don't know if I said that a while ago. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But you are going to put the lemon juice in there. I think I did. I'm going to put my pimentos in. But I probably have to open the jar first. So let me go ahead and put my vegetables in. Put our veggies. Now the veggies are totally optional. He said his granny didn't put veggies in it, but he likes to put the veggies in. I've had it with the veggies. I personally like the veggies. So, but like I said, it's totally optional. You can leave that out. The onion powder, putting that in. And like I said before, if you don't want to do the onion powder, do a tablespoon of minced onion would work too, but that's a teaspoon of onion powder. So let me get my jar of pimentos, and I probably ain't gonna be able to open them. I want to show y'all a trick. This is how my mommy taught me how to open a jar. Give it a few licks with your spoon around the top of the lid. Around the side. It's how we open jars growing up. Look at that. Works like a charm. And I'm going to put these pimentos in there, about half a jar, which is about 4 ounces. And I try to just get the least amount of juice I can out of there. Try to do that. And that's about it. Because I'll save it. I have some more for another kind of recipe. Now, all this is optional. If you don't like pimentos, you can leave them out. You can leave it out. So you're just going to stir it up. I want to use my big spoon. Y'all, look at this big spoon. I love this thing. I love wooden spoons. It's probably too big for the job, but I liked it because it just gets it all done. I got this thing at Hobby Lobby the other day, and I fell in love with it. And it's a really good, sturdy wooden spoon. So you just want to stir it all up. It's all incorporated. And I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Just right across the top. And you can add salt to it, but I'm leaving salt out because we try to do low sodium as we can. And I don't think it needs it because you got that cream of chicken soup in there, which is loaded with salt. So see how this is? It just mixed right up. There you go. There it is. So now we're going to put it in our baking dish. So, filling my dish up. Now, if you've ever had this, I am curious. If you've had this kind of chicken casserole, now most chicken casseroles are just chicken or cream of chicken soup and maybe some vegetables and topped with Ritz crackers or maybe some kind of stuffing or stovetop or dressing or whatever. I mean, there's so many different ways you can make casseroles. It ain't funny, but anyway, if you've had this similar or whatever, have you ever heard it with tater chips on it, pecans and all this in it, let me know. I'd like to know. But like I said, my pastor's from Georgia, and he shares a lot of recipes with me, and because they really good cooks. And so I'm curious if you've heard of it, because I know I got a lot of people that watch this from all over. So it's pretty though. Look at that. It's very colorful, guys. It's very colorful, and it's a pretty dish, as my mama would say. It's pretty. So now you're gonna put your cheese on. And you're gonna spread that out. Just get it over that as best you can. Put your cheese out. Your pecans. Just like that. And your tater chips. And I crushed mine. I just got a few out at a time, the tater chips. Put them like in a Ziploc bag. And just crushed them a little bit at a time until I got 2 cups. Got a few that, if you got a few longer pieces, just crush them with your fingers there before you put it in the oven. Alrighty now. See, that's it. That's what I like. That's it. Look at bacon. It's gonna be good. So, all right. So I'm gonna put it in the oven. The oven is preheated at 350 degrees. Now you're gonna bake this for about 30, maybe 40 minutes until it just comes together. The vegetables in there are a little cold, so I'm gonna give mine at least 30 minutes. Check on it, probably 40 minutes, and let it bake. So I'm gonna put it in the oven and let it do its thing. All right, y'all. The chicken casserole is done. Now I want to say, I mentioned that to bake this in about a 9x13 pan. My pan is a little smaller than a 9x13, so my casserole is a little thicker. I baked mine for about 45 minutes. So if you're using a regular 9x13 pan that's a little more shallow, then about 30 minutes or so should work. But you can bake this for really how long you want it. If you want to bake it for about an hour, so it's all, some people like it a little bit more crunchier on the top, and if you leave the vegetables out, you probably wouldn't have to bake it no more than about 30 minutes or so. And everybody's oven varies too, so just know that. But I ended up baking this for about 45 minutes because I like mine kind of brown on top and crunchy. And then tater chips kind of are crunchy. They're so good. I scooped me some out. So I'm going to take a bite of this here. chicken casserole. You can see all the veggies in there. Mm. The crunch of the nuts and the tater chips. This is good. It's really good. So it's really different from your standard casseroles. It really is. It's like totally different. But it's really good. I really like it. And it's kind of all a meal in one. You got all your veggies in there. So anyway, but it's good, y'all. So I hope you make it. If you do, you let me know. Always tag me. Tag me with the @ Mountain Cooking with Missy. And there's no G on the end of cooking. If you tag me, I appreciate that. Tag me on your personal pages or whatever. If you make any of the recipes that I share, just tag me. So I hope y'all make it. I explained it really good here in this video. You can write it down. And I hope you make it. Give it a try and see how you like it. So I'm going to get off here, y'all. I love all of you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching Mountain Cooking with Missy. Where it's nothing fancy, just good eating.